Hi, I'm DALRI. I'm a 2D animator. I'm from Ukraine. My real name is Danchuk Volodymyr. I started animating when I was pretty young. I was 11. I started learning it from YouTube, learning it from another projects like movies from Disney, movies from Hayao Miyazaki. It was so awesome and I was so inspired by it. I saw a fight when I was young. It was a fight of Naruto versus Pain. It was on a television. And I was so inspired how they give to one animator that much freedom. That animator just flexed with animation on a screen. He showed too much movements. It was water, it was effects of fire, explosions, movements of body. It was so awesome and I was just amazed by it. I started thinking how I can learn it and I was trying to draw it on my phone. I download a Flipperclip, a program on a phone, on my small phone, and I started to animating with my finger. I was animating like day and night. I was learning a lot of things by working just from morning to night. When I was 11, I haven't that much time because I have school, I have work to do with my parents, but sometimes I just lay down on my bed and start animating. I also trained my abilities to draw on a paper. I always love drawing. I drawing in school, after school. I love it too. And animation can't be without drawings. Like, of course, 3D animations, something like this. But even there, you need to know about composition, about colors, and for sure, you should to know how to draw. So I learned a lot of things on my phone. A lot of my animations that you saw on the Twitter was on my phone. I think 80% of my Twitter is on my phone. If you saw my Twitter, I think all animations before Attack on Titan was made on my phone. Also, some peoples are just shocked about that guys can make animations on their phone with just a finger. And I saw a lot of comments, not even under my post, even another guy's post that writes that I animated on a phone and someone like, no way. But honestly, if you really love what you do, you can animate whatever you want on what you want, like on paper, on computer, on your phone, whatever you want. So when I continued my working, I learned a lot of things from as other animators. It was sites that can help you for sure. It's Sakugaburu, it's site on Google, you can find it. It's animation from another animators. Like if in anime you have a first episode, you can go to Sakugaburu, find that anime that you want, and find every cut, every beautiful cut that you saw with tags, where will be tags like this animator do this. It was character movements, it was a fire, it was explosion, all tag under this animation, and you can find everything that you need. So when I was moving, I get a proposal from Black Clover to animate some scenes for them when I was 19. So all that time after 11, I was inspired, I was animating, I was drawing, and then in 19, when I start posting my works in Twitter, they contacted me and give me some work. It wasn't a big cuts like action scenes because for sure I'm a new animator and I can't do that. So they give me like small cuts. It was 5 cuts, 6 cuts, whatever. And I did them. It was hard, but I learned a lot. I understand that in anime, you shouldn't just animate. You should to write every your step. Like it's frame one, it's frame two. You should to name every movement that you do, like movement for camera, movement for background. You should to write down a lot of things. So after that, I back to freelance. And a lot of guys know me from freelance, not from working on studios, because I still learning. I think freelance is the best way to move if you are beginners. You can just have a lot of ideas. You can just work on a lot of animations, and for sure, as me, you can earn some money. And if you animate on your phone, as I did, I animate on my phone. I made my commissions on my phone, and from that money, I buy my first tablet. I buy my PC after that. I buy everything that I have on a freelance, and that's all. That's all because I really love it. So let me tell you something about my course, how we will be moving in that course, and what I will be doing, what I will be learning and teaching. So, in general, I will be talking about animation while working. I don't create videos like today we will be talking about timeline. Today we will be talking how to work in Clip Studio. Today we will be talking about what timing is, what spacing is, because all that information is open on YouTube. You can go to YouTube now, you can learn a lot of things from YouTube. It's 12 principles about animation, it's everything about it. Overlapping, timing, everything you need is there. But as you know, everyone saws the videos, but not everyone is a great animator. And why it is? Because people just think, okay, I understand, I just should do something like that. And okay, I already know all principles, I don't need that. And people just starting again do their things. They forgot about everything they learned because they don't think too serious about this. So while I will be talking about animation, while I will be animating, I will tell you all what you need about all that principles separately. I will tell you how to use them and how to use their power to make your animations better. So what's better? Let's think what's better, freelance or work? As I said, for beginners, freelance is the best way to learn because you have a lot of things to do, you have a lot of ideas from a lot of different peoples. On a studio, I think you should to develop your abilities and then working on a studio when you know that when you are perfect, as I think. Because when you work on a studio, of course, you have sometimes freedom. But in general, you are just in a four walls and you can't move. You can do a lot of things. You can do your things after work. So, but I don't say that studio work is bad. I just said that if you only start learning animation, you shouldn't try to find a studio. You should try to do a lot of different projects, even on a studios, but not on a contract, like a big contract. You should to learn a lot of things, and after that, you can do something like on a studio. What software are better? And what PC you need for that course, or what softwares, what setup. As I said, I started animating on my phone. So I did a lot of animations only with my finger and with my little phone. So if you really love animation, you can be on that course only with your phone. You shouldn't worry about what your PC is, how strong it is. Like if you have Clip Studio, of course, I will be talking about Clip Studio. But that course isn't about Clip Studio. You can animate on PC with a free software. It's called Krita. It's free. You can animate there. I was animating there not too long, but I animating some scenes in Krita. It's pretty fun. After that, what you can use on your phone. Okay, I have a little presentation for you what you can do on your phone. Let's go there. So that's the first thing on PC, but on the phone, you can start with Clip. It's a really great software. After that, you can choose, like maybe you want only animation and you go to raw animator, or you go to Medibank. It's a great software to draw. And I remember when I was animating on my phone, you haven't too much brush in raw animator. That's why I was drawing my frames in Medibank. I draw like just layers. I draw one layer, it's frame 1. Then I make lower opacity and draw layer on the top. It was frame 2. Then I export them and put them in a raw animator. So you can animate wherever you want, on which software you want. I just recommend you to use what you love to use. Like before that course, maybe you use Krita. So I think maybe it's better for you just to continue on Krita, because in general we will be talking about animation. Why I choose Clip Studio X? Why I choose Clip Studio X is because this program is it's used by a lot of studios. It's anime studios in general. They always make correction, if not on paper, then make correction in Clip Studio. So you send them your file and they send you correction in Clip Studio. It's really useful. And in Clip Studio, I have all features that I have. I have all like my best brushes, like really useful features. That's a lot of brushes that you can import from a Photoshop. So if you draw in a Photoshop and you want to move in animation, you can animate or in Photoshop, as I know you can, or you can just import your brushes to Clip Studio. So after that, when I animated on a phone, also I was animating on a computer. So you can download now a Pivot Animator. It's a great software to develop your abilities to animate like with smooth. That's a great program not to focus too much on drawings. You can just focus on movements. After that, for sure, we have tablets. What tablet better to use for work? I think the best tablet for me, it was for now that I use, it's a Wacom. It's pretty big, really smooth. But when I start animating, it was small phone. After phone, I moved to high-end tablet. It's not too much expensive. It was $80, something like this, but it was great. After that, I buy 16-inch high-end tablet, this one. It was pretty good too, and I think maybe for now, when you start, it's the best tablet that you can buy because you can move it. It's pretty small, so you can draw as on paper. It's pretty big screen, it's enough for animation. But of course, when you get something, you want something bigger, you want something cooler. So after that, I buy my high-end 10-22 inches, where I start drawing, and it was great for really, because I saw a lot of videos on YouTube where guys said that big screens are bad. Like tablets with screens are bad because you cover your drawing with your hand. If there is a hand, you cover your drawing, not as on this tablet. But again, Animators was drawing on a paper before everything, before all the tablets, so don't worry about it. If you buy the tablet, you will be happy. So, in general, I think that's all information that you need before course. You know what software you use, you should to use, you can use, you know what tablet to choose. It's really great tablets. You can buy wherever you want, wherever you would like. Maybe, of course, you already had one, so it's great for you. So, yeah, let's move to the next part.